like I'm guessing most people here, I've been to a couple of these kind of master classes. Really liked Louisa's approach. Although I'd done a lot of kind of coaching and sort of work on money otherwise, this was the thing that kind of connected the dots and led to that further success. Got a lot from the community too, so you know, you will meet a lot of like-minded people in there, and already you know, forged some really quite strong relationships there with other members, which has been fantastic. To where I was at versus where I've got to, I'm now consistently having £10,000 months, which is fantastic, and I'm sure Louise is open to having a call with you if you are interested in what else she offers. Just kind of really lean into it and trust your instinct.
A friend recommended that I get in touch with Louisa, so I did this course, this actual course, 6 months ago, and I've been in her group course. And the good news is all of the things we just tested, I tested correctly. So the work has really helped. And what I would say about Louisa's work and Louisa herself is that she has encyclopedic knowledge. It's amazing. The ego and the blocks and the wounds can be very tricky, and they can be very sly, and they hide in corners. But doing the course has helped me shine a light on oh, there that is. Okay, let's deal with that. This has been such a wonderful experience for me, and I just really treasure being in the community, being with Louisa, and being a beneficiary of her good work and her beautiful soul.
I started working on the alignment practice, how much I could feel the energy, and it was something that I'd never felt before. And I was like, you know, always kind of, you know, read The Secret, been into the, you know, the energy, the universe, but this was like, okay, this is another level now. And it was from there I continued with the manifesting practices, and I was living in the energy of, how can I grow my business? What is it I need to do next? And I just got this download of, you need to learn to do this for your clients. You need to help your clients align their energy. So I think it's just, you know, being fully supported. The amount of information, you know, is actually on my to-do list to just literally rewatch everything again, because there is so much to take in. Like any kind of study and any work, any self-development, it's like watching a film, isn't it? You don't see everything the first time. Each time something new is discovered. The various courses that or codes, if you like, that we have within the Helix method, so the wealth codes, the self-love codes, and so on, it means I've got an array of kind of, you know, tools to pull from. Just do it. Yeah, just, you know, like I'm a big believer in, you know, we're here, things, you know, land at the right time. So if you're here and you're considering it, then there's a reason for that.
And I can honestly tell you, it's been amazing. My clients were coming that I haven't seen in a long time. I have been getting booked with my online clients as well. And I've gone from $2,100, which is about average over this last year, to over $5,000 in 1 month. 1 month. So I'm pretty damn excited. And then there's been a lot of ego that's come up. And with that, Louisa has helped us soothe the ego, release what is the story or the belief behind it all. So it seems to be an easier process, for which I am very grateful. And if you're thinking about joining the Wealth Portal and you're on the fence and you're not sure, it's the best investment so far that I've done in a long, long time. So I would highly, highly recommend it.
But Louisa's client results are the things that really, they speak for themselves. I've learned to give myself permission to pivot, and that business can be fun. I play with my business now, and I need to play. I have a sense of freedom now from working with Louisa, that I can let go of the attachment to numbers. They no longer define how successful I feel. That feeling comes from within. So if you are sitting on the fence, considering investing in yourself by joining Louisa's world, I can only say, just do it.
I decided to embark on the Infinite Prosperity Collective after that. It was a time when I started with both programs, and that I realized that if I wanted to take my business to the next level, the access to an amazing bank of resources. You know, Louisa is extremely generous and has got a lot of resources that she built in our containers, especially in the IPC.
One, it has expanded my business. I met last year's goals back in August, and it's continuing to go from there. I really understood and discovered what resistance felt like in my body. I definitely understand the other side of that, and I now know what alignment feels like, and I understand how much easier it is to bring in the things that you want. What it has also helped me to do is to develop my own fine-tuning skills. And as I move through this program and I feel into the energies that I am actually releasing through each module, what it has allowed for me to do is to feel that in others. And so as an intuitive, I'm now able to transcribe that energy with my clients, which has allowed for them to have even more profound results, which is amazing. I've discovered a community that is so supportive and so loving. The women in this group are amazing, and Lou is amazing.
Say this to you. Nothing has shifted my personal life or the life of my clients faster than working with the amazing set of skills and tools that come with the Helix method. So if you're looking for something to explore that's going to enhance your practice as well as your personal life and give you a heads up like nothing you've ever seen, my strong recommendation is that you check out the Helix method.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to your bonus session in the Energetic Edge. How is everybody? Oh, it's so good to see you all. Hi, Anna. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Sherelle. Oh, fantastic. Hi, Jackie. Welcome. I can see more people will be trying to find us as Facebook's not playing ball again today. It doesn't want to work, but that's okay. We have Zoom. How's everybody feeling? I would love to hear what is landing. Have you completed all the replays? Have you been able to dive into the full experience? Let us know in the comments what has been your biggest takeaway and insight so far. Really allow yourself to bring your awareness to that. We're going to be diving into overcoming the resistance to receiving today. Ah, thank you. And bringing your awareness to what your intention is for being here. So just allowing yourself to take a nice couple of deep breaths, breathing in grace and love, breathing out all energy that no longer serves, and setting the intention to call your energy back from whatever it is that you've just been doing. So calling it back from places, spaces, people, times, calling it back to the here and now. And inviting you to connect in with your intention. What was your intention for the 30 days, over the next 30 days? And to allow yourself to feel as though you have received it, and just to really notice how that is feeling in your body. How does feeling this intention as if you've already received it feel in your body? Welcome, Faustina, Christy, Kristen. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Sue, Lou. Oh, good to see everyone joining us. And I invite you to just bring your awareness back to that past version of yourself who turned up on our first call together, who has shown up every day, whether live or on the replay. And take a moment to thank them for getting you here to this point. And now to bring into your mind's eye your future self, who's already taken the actions, who's already listened to the wisdom for your higher self, and to thank them for the aligned action that they're going to take after this event, all the pieces that are going to contribute to your manifestation being inevitable. Welcome, welcome to those of you who are just joining us. Bring your awareness back to the here and now. This is awesome. Sherelle's feeling good. Getting into the replays and pieces of the wealth portal, and a bit more money came in. Hooray! I love it. Things are moving. Fantastic. Yes, the gap. We're closing that gap between your intention so that it's feeling more like in that space of, yeah, of course it's going to happen. It's like completely normal. So we're diving into the energetics of receiving today. We've also got a very special guest. Kristen's coming to join us live to share her story and her experience. And we're going to be doing some helixing together. And I would love to share with you additional ways that we can continue together. So we have the body, a limited edition coming up. We have our Helix Method certifications, and we have our Dream Bigger memberships. I'll give you a heads up about those at the end of our time together. Alrighty, I have a question for you. And let's use this masterclass as an experience to contemplate your relationship with receiving. Have you fully allowed yourself to receive the energetic edge? What popped into your mind as I asked that question? Or what sensation did you have in your body? And then let's contemplate and consider how you've shown up in this masterclass and how you've allowed yourself to receive this. Have you fully allowed yourself to receive? Is that the first time you've allowed yourself to fully receive? Or is it actually how you're receiving this masterclass is how you're receiving everything that's available to you? Your success, your relationships, your business growth. So have you unconsciously limited what you've allowed yourself to receive? Are you telling yourself that you fully allowed yourself to receive, but actually it's at that perception at the current level of identity? This is what receiving all feels like, but actually there's more to receive. And share in the chat, like, where else is this pattern showing up for you? Are you allowing yourself to receive support? Are you allowing yourself to receive love? We always say we want more, but are we truly willing to receive all that comes with this? We want to receive more money. We want to receive more wealth, more responsibility, more commitment. Those are all aspects that come with more wealth. More taxes. Are we willing to receive all of the facets? Are we saying we want more wealth, we don't want more responsibility, don't want more taxes, thanks, and we don't want more commitment, discipline, all the other aspects? So we want to shift how we're seeing receiving, because our next level isn't about working harder. This is about expanding your energetic capacity to receive more with ease. This is great. I'm seeing your comments in the chat coming in. So it sounds like this is landing. And there's a energetic difference here just to talk about that comes up in relation to receiving. And this is the difference between taking and receiving. Often we can confuse taking with receiving. So the energetic subtleties here are, if we're taking something, it can feel like either we're in a pushing energy or a grasping energy, or we're forcing something. There's effort involved in the taking of it. Actually, what's happening is the nervous system is in a state of doing rather than allowing. We're doing receiving. Whereas receiving is easeful, open, aligned. It's happening when we're in that. We're trusting life's flow instead of trying to control it. So we're not trying to control anything. So if we think about the last time someone gave you a compliment, did you fully receive it? Or did you dismiss it, joke it away, or immediately give it back? Who here feels really good about receiving compliments? You can fully receive them. Yes, you can now, Jill. Awesome. Kristen can as well. Hooray. What about receiving help? If someone offered you some help, can you receive it with ease, or do you feel like you owe them one and you've got to give them something back? And then you're feeling anxious about it because you've got to give them something back. And the bill isn't settled, as it were, until you've given them something back. Chantal says, I love compliments. And I love receiving compliments. Fully receive them. Awesome. Okay, so better at receiving help, but feel there's obligation attached. Yes. So this isn't just like a personality quirk. I'm inviting you to consider this is in relation to your self-worth limit, your worthiness default set point. So our nervous system, as you know, we've been talking this week around how it has a default setting of what we will allow in before it triggers all the nervous system response. And we have a setting of what we believe we're worthy of receiving. So if we've hit our internal ceiling, our body is going to find ways to block and reject or self-sabotage, i.e. bring us back in line with our programming. Anything that's beyond that limit. This is programmed into our subconscious, into our nervous system, into our energy field. We may have a whole bunch of energy reversals around this, of course, as well. So anywhere that we're struggling to receive all the things, money, love, support, this aspect of feel into is around what is our body conditioned to allow. So I invite you to contemplate, and within the energetic edge, because we're live here together or on the replay, it's like, am I receiving this or am I taking this? When you're taking, think of it as, am I doing receiving? So it's my nervous system going, yes, I'm receiving this, but actually it's capped and I'm not really allowing myself to fully receive. And what does the energetics behind that feel like for you? And throughout my my journey, I've uncovered some powerful lessons around receiving as I've evolved and healed. And of course, I continue to heal the energetic blocks. As I grow and as our company grows, rewiring my somatic default set points and expanding my capacity to welcome in all that life has to offer. So the first lesson I wanted to share with you is, think of this as receiving lesson number 1. The more that you allow for quiet, the more you will know how to receive that direction and guidance from your expanded body, from your wisdom, from your higher self. And if I think about this, in my teens, my relationship with my body was non-existent. I was such a rebel. I was a raver. I was drowning out the whispers of my body and ignoring all the wisdom that it held. But beneath the surface, my body carried the weight of the hidden trauma from my childhood, but I was too busy silencing it to notice. So at 23, I became pregnant with my son Alf, and by 24, I was a mother. And even then, I was still pushing and striving and trying to force things, forcing my son's father to have a relationship with him, trying to hold everything together while ignoring that gentle nudge, that wisdom from my higher self. And it wasn't until I finally stopped and listened that everything began to shift, and my higher self guided me back to my body, back to the wisdom that I've been ignoring for so long. And in that moment, I began to really trust that quiet voice, that deep knowing within me, to be able to receive that wisdom and to recognize that creating that space for quietness creates the space for receiving. Let me know what resonates for you as I share these reflections. The second lesson is, the more you try and control, the less capacity you have to deeply receive. And in my 30s, I was head of performance and engagement for adult social care. So at that time, on paper, I had everything I wanted. I had a successful career, a role that seemed like the pinnacle of achievement, but deep down, I felt truly empty. And I designed my life based on a mental blueprint disconnected from my ability to receive. And I was following that logical, safe path, how life was meant to work. And I pushed and I achieved and I climbed my way to the top. And only to find that the emptiness was still there. The peace, the joy, the aliveness, that wasn't there. My creative fire was gone, and I was literally surviving behind this mask of success. And I call it like a mask because I think it's an illusion unless we have that true holistic success. And it took me a further 8 years to leave that role, and part of that time was spent planning and implementing my exit strategy. That took 3 years to plan out and to implement. And it was only when I finally let go of the control and trusted the guidance within me that I was able to fully align with my soul's purpose, step into the new path, and expand my capacity to truly receive. So as I was contemplating our conversation today, I was thinking, I'd love for you to reflect on, what is the one thing that you're still trying to control right now? So the first one that I said, the more you allow for the quiet, the more you will know how to receive direction and guidance from your expanded body. And if someone pops that in the chat, that would be helpful. The second lesson is, the more you try to control, the less capacity you have to deeply receive. The third I'd love to share with you is to think about, when your body doesn't trust that life can keep getting better, it's then going to default to that struggle and scarcity patterns that are rooted in our programming. So receiving lesson number 3, when your body doesn't trust that life can get better, it defaults to struggle and scarcity patterns rooted in programming. So when I was head of community safety, Louisa knew how to push hard and make things happen. And she was that version of me I'm talking about. She was a master at over-delivering, overworking, ensuring that everything got done, except caring for herself. She believed that doing more would create more success. But at the same time, she was running on empty and accepting the bare minimum in other areas of her life. And then I was gifted with shingles and chronic fatigue, and the universe had quite literally said, like, got to stop her, stop it, stop doing this. And I spent 6 months off work on sick pay, unable to push through anymore. And I call it a gift because I just hadn't taken action quickly on my plan to leave social services, and my body stepped in to make the decision for me. And interestingly, my father's own ill health had started with shingles, and that to me felt like a divine sign. It was just an unmistakable message for me to claim more of life now. And then that experience gave me the courage to prioritize it. Like no matter what, I'm implementing my decision. I'm absolutely terrified, but I'm taking the aligned action so that I can step into the life that I was meant to live, and that was my turning point. And I'm so grateful to that version of myself. But at that time, what was normal for me was I had normalized struggle. My body didn't trust that life could be easeful. So pulling back to those patterns, unless we consciously take control, this is why this is the most important work that we can do for ourselves. So I knew if I wanted to expand, I had to rewire my receiving patterns. So just as you're reflecting now, just inviting you to contemplate, does any part of you feel like it's like struggling is safer than receiving? Whatever that might look like for you. Allow yourself to feel into that. This is it. Then our body's used to struggling. The programs are there. It's a default set point. We just keep bringing it back. So we have to really go on this journey to go, right, I'm rewiring that. That is not going to be my default set point. And having love and compassion when we're recognizing that, oh, that pattern's just kicked in again. It's trying to keep you safe. We're not making ourselves wrong about it. It's like, okay, this is where we're at. We're going to change it. Yes. Christina saying it feels like others having is safer than me receiving. So often we can see, we're like, yes, I believe in miracles, but I believe them in for everybody else apart from me. That's just programming. It's an illusion. That's not who you are. You're a multidimensional spiritual being. You're an extension of the God down in human form. We can create beyond our programming. This is what we're up to with helixing. The 4th receiving lesson that I wanted to share with you, your body already knows how to receive money, love, and everything you desire. You just have to choose it and heal the block so that you are energetically aligned and amplify to your divine receiving blueprint. And for me, as I deepened my practice with receiving, I realized my nervous system held the key, and I just had to intentionally create a new default set point. And of course, our actions are so important. I began saying no to anything misaligned with my capacity to receive. I drew a line in the sand. It was my highest receiving or nothing. And these things can sneak in. So I'm inviting you to think about now, where do you need to draw a line in the sand to say no to something that's misaligned for you? So that you can open up to receive the things that are aligned for you. The moment you honor this boundary, the universe is going to respond. More money will start flowing in with more ease and peace. Now, here's the thing. Spoiler alert. Problems and issues are going to continue to arise. The thing is, we're going to have the capacity and frequency to navigate them with more ease and flow. We can feel the emotions, and then we can bring ourselves back into that more ease and flow state so that we're able to listen to that soft whisper of our higher self and to have that guidance. That makes sense. So we have everything within us. We just need to heal the programming so we can energetically align and amplify our divine receiving blueprint. So to reflect on this, just to summarize, is your ability to receive. Know that we want to focus on your nervous system. Does your nervous system feel safe, or is it feeling triggered by receiving? Where are your subconscious beliefs? Recreating that outdated self-worth pattern and behavior, holding on to that worthiness default set point. And where is your energy field holding some energetic buffering? Or where are you pushing things and controlling things rather than fully receiving all of an experience? We want to shift this within our body so our body knows how to receive this. This is where we're rewiring your receiving blueprint. And as we do that, optimizing your health and your vitality. So just take a moment to pause and just ask yourself, do I allow myself to receive with ease? Do I create resistance, tension, struggle? Receiving it's an energetic mastery for everything in life. How's this resonating? Tell me what's landing for you. What's resonating? And over our time together, you've had an introduction to our energetic blocks and how they've been showing up. You know, this is the tip of the iceberg. I would love for you to have the energetic mastery for yourself, for your family, for your clients, for your business. Okay, we've got some shifts coming. Fantastic. All righty. Love to switch gears a little bit. I have a very special guest for you all today. I would love to invite the fabulous Kristen Bunn to come and have a conversation with me. Now, Kristen, where are you? There you are. I see you. Okay, I just need to, ask you to unmute. I'm going to pin you so we can see you. Fantastic. Hello and welcome.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us. Do you want to introduce yourself, Kristen, and we can dive into our conversation?
Yeah, I'm Kristen. I don't know, do you want me to go into
Yes.
So yeah. I don't know how I was introduced to Louisa. But I followed her, I think, for quite some time before we actually like really connected. And yeah, it's been a life changer for me for sure. So
Oh, thank you. So because we've been working together for a while now. You've been in we started with the Helix Method certification program, didn't we? So
yeah.
tell us a little bit about what was going on for you before you stepped in, and why did you say yes to the Helix Method certification? That would be a great, because your background's very different.
Yes, it is very different.
I love your journey. Kristen's on a very exciting journey, so we have to dive into all the things. So yes, explain a little bit about your background and then why you decided to come and join us in the Helix Method certification.
Yeah. So I've been in the mortgage business since I was 21, 22 years old. And so I guess I've always worked with large sums of money, just helping people purchase houses, and have been very blessed in my life with just a great income where I was able to work. My husband was able to stay at home and raise our boys, and we just always had a good life. But I have always felt that I was meant for so much more. So when I joined the Helix certification program, I felt like a little like, should I really be here? Because I wasn't necessarily a healer, light worker, but I've always felt like I was. I just wasn't always following my intuition. So I'm so glad that I did and joined that class. And I think for that period of time, I was more of an observer with the Helix method. I feel like I was just observing because I didn't really feel like I knew what my calling was or how I was going to integrate this into my life. But as I've been helixing more and really doing the work, yeah, that inner wisdom has really come to me. So it's been amazing, especially the last like 6 months, I would say.
Oh, it's been a joy to see you, partnering up with people and leading sessions. Yeah, so fun. I'm so excited for you and your clients that you are going to be working with. So you've been you're in the Helix Method certification, you're in the Wealth Portal, you've done the relationship codes and the body, and we work privately together as well. Kristen, what's been the most helpful part of the experiences? Just share some highlights. I think that would be helpful for people because there is so much that you could speak to. So whatever comes to mind that's
Honestly,
feeling aligned to you.
I think my favorite, besides our private, because I just love you, Louisa, but it was definitely the relationship codes. One of my, I guess, issues before I started, it wasn't necessarily bringing in the money, it was holding on to it. And what the relationship codes taught me was about creating boundaries and just loving myself and being able to hold on to that money. So it would come in, but then I would lose it. And I was always like positive, like, oh, this was for a reason, but it was still frustrating going through that. About 4 years ago, actually, almost exactly, we had a house fire and lost everything. And then there's just been different circumstances where, we'd come into large sums of money, lose it. And so the relationship codes really just taught me how to hold those boundaries just within my relationships, but also with money. And I think that was like the biggest game changer for me.
Oh, thank you so much for speaking to that. I think the relationship codes is so transformational. People come in with wanting to heal their relationship with money, having issues showing up in their businesses in terms of team members, or they're wanting to sell their businesses and things aren't playing out in the way that they want to, because we're in relation with everything. It has a impact on so many things. Or they're
Yeah.
wanting to heal their relationship with their mother, or so many different aspects.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been really profound. It was the most unexpected because I was like, relationship codes, like I have great relationships with my boys, my husband, I thought at the time my business partners, but now, and just learning more about myself and what I really want, being able to go through and holding those boundaries and being able to be okay with those transitions has been amazing. So
Oh, this is so fantastic. And you're live with us in the Wealth Portal at the moment, which is wonderful to have you in the Wealth Portal. What's been jumping out for you in the Wealth Portal
mm,
so
gosh.
far? We've been on some energetic journeys over the last couple of
Yeah.
weeks.
Oh, specifically the wealth portal. I mean, yeah, it's just really trusting that money is coming in and that I can hold on to it. It's just been, I guess more right now, it's also like just the women I'm meeting through it, and just the relationships I'm
Yeah.
building, so I don't know, there's just so many things with the wealth portal. I love the meditations at night. I have sticky notes of literally every saying like that, we talk about. So yeah, it's been awesome.
I love it. Well, we're still on the journey, which is just so fantastic. You mentioned about the community. What's been the most helpful part for you around being in the community?
Yeah, I feel just learning from others, just feeling empowered. When I came in originally, I was just like, I don't really belong here. And just everybody welcomed me, and just learning from all different types of women. And now where I feel like they're, requesting that I helix with them and lead the session has been just really amazing. So, um,
Oh, it's been so fantastic to see that in the Helix Method certification. Um, yeah, a joy. So that's one of the things that we do in the Helix Method certification, is that inviting people to partner up and to practice, and then I'm there to guide as well. So I do demo sessions and then inviting people to practice together with me as their wing woman, so I can provide guidance and support. Oh, this is so fantastic, Kristen. And are you up for sharing your journey and your new business? Because I just think this is so, from mortgage advisor to
Yeah, well, gosh, the biggest thing is just allowing my intuition and inner wisdom to come to me. Like Louisa was talking about earlier, that's been the best thing. So it's been kind of a dream of mine for a while, was to have some sort of nonprofit, and that's come to fruition. And will be helping other like healers, light workers, really develop their businesses. So that's super exciting for me, because I've been able to create a pretty successful business with my mortgage business. And I want to help other women, especially in the healing realm, to create a successful business. So, yeah, we started a nonprofit. Right now, it's pretty local, but we are creating a website to bring healers from all over, just to be able to communicate and talk. And I feel like just what I'm getting through the wealth portal and the Helix method is just learning from other women. That's what I want to create in this community. So I'm really excited about that. And as part of that, I've also will be starting my own helixing business, to bring to women that may be struggling with, just trusting that they can have a successful business. So being able to clear those blocks, so that way, because we need the healers of the world, and it's so, so important. So that's like become such a huge passion of mine. So
Oh, so exciting, Kristen. You're creating your dream, and you're living the dream has become a reality. It's just phenomenal. I'm so happy for you. Just as we're beginning to wrap up, would love to hear, if you were talking to someone and they were thinking about one of the programs, what advice would you have for them?
yeah.
I'd love your thoughts on that.
I'd say run, don't walk. I mean, for me, it took me a long time to like make that decision, and it kept, coming to me like, just do it. But I was like, yeah, had all the excuses. And then I finally made that decision, and I wish I would have done it sooner. So it's just been such a huge blessing for me.
Oh, thank you so much, Kristen, for coming on and letting us shine the spotlight on you, and for you to share your experiences. I love working with you. It's a complete joy. And yeah, thank you so much, because I know it takes courage to come and share your experiences in here. So please, everyone, give Kristen lots of love. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So beautiful. I just am so excited for Kristen's journey and what she's creating. And what happens when we start to really answer the question that our soul has been saying, why aren't you doing this? We want you to do this. This is part of the soul's purpose. And what starts to happen? How much more fulfillment we feel when we follow that guidance. Alrighty. So who is up now for raising their frequency and to start to do some helixing? Are you up for doing that together? So we can start to find out what's going on in relation to receiving. So you can start to have some shifts and insights and transformations like Kristen's been sharing. Oh, alrighty, we've got some yes pleases. Fantastic. Okay, so you know the flow. We're going to do our higher self invocation. We're then going to do, we've got 5 phrases that I'm going to invite you to test on in relation to perceiving. And then we're going to create the aligned coherence. How does that sound? And live in the energy of the question. All righty. Okay. So just inviting you now to become fully present. And we're setting the intention to activate that connection with our higher self. And we're going to increase our life force energy by inviting you to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and then breathe out for 8. And just do this 3 times at your own pace. And then affirming to yourself as you bring your awareness to your soul star chakra, speaking to all levels of my consciousness. I intend that in the name of divine truth, love, and light, let all information come from my higher self and be in alignment with my divine truth for my highest good and the highest good of all. I am creating a clear channel of communication and manifestation between my subconscious, conscious, and higher self, that they are 100% connected and in perfect alignment, and all working towards my highest path and purpose. And from this space, we're going to energy test using the sway technique, the following phrases, remembering that forward sway is typically a yes, a backward sway is typically a no. And if you go side to side or like a plank, it's likely to be an energy reversal. And as you're saying these phrases out loud, just to remember to notice how your body is responding. What is your body saying? Are you getting hot, cold, all the things? So the first one is, I am safe to receive more. I have to share what I'm given. This one can come from childhood. You had to split everything with your brothers and sisters. I have an energy reversal to receiving compliments. I have an energy reversal to receiving gifts. I have an energy reversal to being given money. And let's notice what comes through for you. Let us know in the chat what else come through. Have you got some yeses? Have you got some nos? Any somatic responses that you're having? We found some, we've got some things. I've got some somatic sensations coming in as well. So legs feeling colder, that can be the yin energy moving. It can also be energy coming from past lives. We're just sharing that so you can kind of start to think about the different layers that are happening in your consciousness. Alrighty, we're going to start to shift this now. So remembering that we breathe in grace and love, breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4, filling up your heart with love, and then saying the releasing statement once out loud and twice internally. And I've put the phrases and how to say them so you can release them up on the screen for you. I'll guide you through the first one. So remembering if we've got a no to a positive phrase, we then just say it, that you're releasing that positive phrase with the no on the end, because that's how your body had shown you what was happening. Okay, so holding CV17 for this one. Inviting you to breathe in for 4. Breathe out for 4. Fill your heart up with love. I love, I love, I love. From this place, I'm ready to release. I am safe to receive no. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. Breathing in 4. Out for 4. And then silently saying this. I'm ready to release. I'm safe to receive no. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. Take one last deep breath in and out. One more time. I'm ready to release. I'm safe to receive no. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. Nice deep breath in and out. Noticing how this is feeling in your body, and I'm going to give you just a moment so you can release one more. I'll pop some music on, and then we'll come back together to go into creating that coherence. This is feeling in your body. Finish that one. Let's come back together. If there's more to do, you can circle back and do the rest later. So I'm ready to release. I have to share what I'm given, because you don't have to share what you're given. So you're releasing, I have to share what I'm given. Yeah. Because that's where it may show up as you're getting like, you're like, I set a goal for 10K months and I get 5K months, and it's always like 50-50. Yeah, you don't have to share. We're releasing that programming is because if it's showing up in your business, it's going to have we don't want it in your business. And anywhere there's so many layers to this, where you can make yourself wrong if you don't share and all the things. So it's a really good one to clear. Alrighty. Let's shift gears now. So make a note of any more that you need to release and to clear. And we're going to start to create that aligned coherence. So we're going to do 30 seconds for each of the inner rewirings I'm inviting you to imprint today. And then 1 minute on the out loud rewiring. And I'll give you a heads up as we're just moving into each one. So the first one is I'm safe to receive all of myself. So we're not trying to reject any aspects of ourselves. We're accepting all of us. Alrighty? So inviting you now to start to bring your heart back into coherence by breathing in for 4. Breathing out for 4. Filling your heart up with the feeling of love. I love, I love, I love. And from this space, rewiring and thinking for 30 seconds, I'm safe to receive all of myself. Moving on to the second one now. I can receive all of myself. Moving on to the third one. I am a great receiver. And moving on to the next one. I love and accept myself completely. Moving on to the fifth one. I am a worthy receiver. Beautiful. Moving on to the last one now. I'm going to switch gears. We'll do the out loud rewiring. So saying this out loud, I'm so happy and grateful I've just now received my desired income. I feel so accomplished, motivated, and in flow. Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome back. Now we've activated the frequency, elevated your frequency, inviting you to live in the energy of the question. Why do large sums of money come to me so easily and effortlessly? Remembering, we're not consciously trying to answer this, we're just asking the question of the universe, asking the question of our higher self. You get to take action on the insights, the nudges, the synchronicities that you start to see. And inviting you to consider the ideas that have been coming in this week. Maybe there's some coming through right now. And you take one new idea and implement it today. And reach out to 5 people, follow up with them, see how you might be of service, how you can help them. I'd love to know what some of the ideas are that have been coming through for you this week. What's your higher self been whispering to you? I would love to hear your takeaways. Do pop them in the chat as we're wanting to anchor this in. And we'll do a giveaway. We'll do a draw for a future self progression in the Akashic Records, where you'll receive your future self in your Akashic Records and download that wisdom and insights. You can use it as a guiding light. It's a Akashic Record activation on demand that you can listen to at any time. Oh, I can't believe we're wrapping up the Energetic Edge. It's been so amazing to have you with us. I hope that this has served you. It has been a complete joy to serve and teach and for you to start to see what is possible. It's been wonderful to see the breakthroughs starting to happen, the energetic shifts, the clarity of where you were stuck, what was hiding. We started to peel back those invisible layers, change your energy. And if you're excited about the momentum that started and you want to build on the momentum that we have started together, then I would love to invite you to stay with us. We can blast past. You can have that breakthrough. Let's create some new default set points. We want you to have a direct flight to your destination instead of a flight with multiple stopovers and delays. And so if this conversation that we've been having over our time together has sparked something inside you and you know that you're ready to receive and you're feeling that pull to go deeper and to fully embody your higher self and to unlock the true potential that you have within, we have got a number of different ways that we can work together. So if you know that you're leaning in and you'd love the information about the Wealth Portal, we have the Wealth Portal for you where we'll break through your money ceiling in the next 45 days or less. Oh, I'm loving all these takeaways coming in. We'll do the draw in a moment. I want to also share with you the other ways that we have to work together. So I'd love to invite you to the body. So this is a powerful, I call it the body, a limited edition, because your body is a limited edition. And this is designed for high-level leaders who are ready to elevate their relationship with their body and optimize their well-being and feel radically confident in their skin. This isn't just about healing. This is about activating that next evolution of you because when you clear the energetic blocks stored in your body and are in that peak flow state, you start to create that inner safety within. It starts to expand out into your world, your confidence, your success, your ability to receive more. Huge impact on your well-being and health. So this is for you if you are ready to feel at home in your body, free from the old imprints and limitations, anywhere that you've been holding on to health issues that doctors saying there's nothing physical going on there. You know it's energetic, then come and let's sort this out in the body. This is for you if you're ready to have that deep inner safety and that unwavering self-worth and to be able to move through life with, peace and power and magnetic presence and to align with your highest level frequency. The body is deeply energetic and I would love to guide you through it. We go deep. So if you're ready to go deep, then the body is for you. Would love to, if the team could pop the link in the chat, we have got some special time sensitive savings for you. And of course, if you've got any questions, just reach out to us in DMs or an email, then we'll get them answered for you so you can make an aligned decision. And if you'd love to train and certify with the Helix method so that your services are a beacon of excellence, then we would love to have you with us in the Helix method. And as an advanced Helix method mentor, you get access to an accredited energy psychology curriculum. You get demo sessions, as I mentioned before, with me, live Q&A, a private membership portal. You get the license to deliver 3 proven programs within your business. And you heard Jenny mention them in her conversation with me this week. And Kristen was talking about her experience with the Helix method as well. We've got 2 levels. You can choose to do both level 1 or 2 or step in to do the full mastery straight away. That's what most people do. We have level 1, which is the Helix method mentor certification, where you become a fully certified practitioner over 6 months, mastering the tools to create powerful transformations for yourself and your clients. And you'll learn the core techniques that I teach to dissolve the limiting patterns and blockages effortlessly. So you're not having to spend hours battling resistance or going down, energy rabbit holes that you don't need to go down. And so you can gain that confidence that you can guide your clients through self-muscle testing. You'll know exactly how to identify, common pitfalls and to be able to help them have precise and impactful results, and ultimately elevates your coaching practice, because you are able to help your clients in a way where it unlocks the full potential that they have within them. And you have the opportunity to register with the IPHM, which is the International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine. That's who we're certified by. And then as a level 2 advanced Helix method mentor, you become fully certified within 6 months. You master advanced techniques. We heal with holographic healing. We're elevating your consciousness, your ascension. So we're building on everything in level 1 to help your clients achieve even faster results. And again, you're able to register with the IPHM as well. So you receive that global recognition with an accredited modality. And we've got the link for, again, we've got a special offer for you as well, special invitation. The time-sensitive savings expire for both the body and the Helix method on the 31st of March, just to give you a heads up on that. And then finally, we have our Dream Bigger membership, where we expand your capacity to dream bigger, because your current vision is capped by your current identity. So we want to break through that conditioning on your vision and your big dreams. It's time to get those big dreams off that shelf and to live that reality. And if our experience in the energetic edge has lit something up inside you and you're ready to dream bigger and to manifest real fast results, then we'd love to have you in Dream Bigger. It's a perfect complement to our other programs. It's a powerful membership, and you can lock in your spot. We have 1 live call a month, and you have monthly digital Akashic activations that you can listen to on demand. And you can lock in your spot for just $47 a month. There's no tie-in. That's our founding members rate. But just to give you a heads up, it is going up to $57 a month on April the 1st. So Chantal's popped the links there for you in the chat as well. And if you're on the replay and you're like, oh, where do I find the links? Do email us if you have a question or you need the links at clientcare@louisahavers.com, and we'll get that answered for you either way. Alrighty, let's see what these takeaways are, and then we will wrap up. So, takeaways. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Beautiful. Alrighty, so I can see who the winner is. The winner is Carol Touchard. Congratulations, Carol. I'm so excited for you. You have won the Future Progression and Akashic Records. I know you're going to love that. That is awesome. Thank you, everybody, for sharing your takeaways. This will really help you to anchor this in. Thank you for being here with us. I'm super excited to continue the journey with those of you that are continuing with us. I cannot wait. Thank you for trusting us, and I'm so excited to partner with you for this next chapter of your journey. I know we have some energetic alignment calls booked in. I'll be speaking to more of you later tomorrow and over the coming days. So of course, if you haven't been able to book in an energetic alignment audit, then please do reach out to us in DMs and we can have a conversation there, and we'll take it from there. Alrighty, sending you all lots and lots of love. Oh, the final thing is to say the replays are available until the end of Friday. What date is it? 20th, 21st. My son's 24th birthday, so the end of tomorrow is when the replays come down. So let us know where you're at in watching the replays, so that we can help you, complete your journey with us in the energetic edge. Alrighty, I'm so glad to hear that. It's been a wonderful experience and divine timing. You are all so very, very welcome. Huge love, and I will see you very soon. Lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.